You guys seem to go crazy over the Unkillable Soak Shedinja, so here we have an international challenge. Soak Shedinja, and it's with Basculin. Any of the Soak Pokemon can work, like Basculin is an option. I think Seaking also works really well because it has the built-in Lightning Rod, so potential plays to be made there. Golduck is just useful because of Cloud 9, and there's all kinds of crazy combos. The opponent has Zygarde, Rayquaza, so the fun is about to begin as we just watch the shenanigans unfold. I mean, I want to see like those perfect Soak Shedinja battles, and if I keep throwing them out there like, yo guys, try it. This was like the dream back in the day, like years ago when I was doing overnight stock at Toys R Us. I turned to my buddy and I was like, dude, what about this strategy? And we lit up, and then we just worked for weeks to try to make sure that this thing was good. Let's go watch it be good. So Shedinja's now water type. Rayquaza goes for the Dragon or Ascent, and it doesn't work because Basculin just got the outspeed right there. And that is going to be Outrage, but doesn't matter. And Shedinja gets the Toxic onto Zygarde. So playing the long game, and it works just fine if you're not gonna die. Like the opponents cannot hit this Shedinja, so it's over. Rayquaza goes for Strength, but doesn't matter, and the opponent's going to get soaked. So now Rayquaza is just a water type. That's going to be another Outrage onto stuff, and Outrage, you can't pick the target, so just going to hit the Shedinja for nothing as the Toxic keeps coming through. And Basculin, is it Choice Scarf? Like, you have to be Choice Scarf to get these outspeeds, and he's just sitting there on the Soak. Well, no, it's not even Choice Scarf, it's Quick Claw. So just going to keep using Soak on everything, and now every Pokemon on the field is a pure water typing. Has that really ever happened before? So there's the Land's Wrath. But only Basculin is going to eat the damage and finally go down. But Shedinja, it's like, hey, I just get to Toxic everything and sit here forever. Which is actually a viable strategy. Nice. I'm ready to see the follow-up Pokemon because this could get really interesting. I saw that there was an Audino. And how does that work? Does Healer apply before status? Because that means you have like a 1-3 chance of just clutch saving your Shedinja. So Mega Audino could have Calm Mind set up, could be going for some kind of win. I don't know if it works though, because like having just water types for the opposing Pokemon means that like you're not going to get too much out of the Audino. That's going to be Dragon's Ascent. That is going to hit Audino for not a lot of damage at all, as we get some Toxic damage coming through. And I prefer like Hone Claws on the Shedinja and stuff. But there we go. So, oh wow, Audino actually has a Thunderbolt. I was wondering, I'm like, are you really going to get the Audino set up for that? Because normally like Dazzling Gleam or Draining Kiss plus Flamethrower works out really well on top of that Calm Mind. But no, it's got Thunderbolt because this team is cohesive more than I would have expected. Very nice. And that's going to be the Phantom Force from the Shedinja. Extreme Speed onto Audino, not really doing... Audino is way too tanky for this guy right here. Just, I guess it has to be full defense, like physicalness. And if it goes for the Wish, I'm going to lose my mind because then Audino just wins. So that's going to be defense. Oh no, the defense drops on the Rayquaza. Like, Audino, is it hitting it with Thunderbolt? Alright, Audino's aiming for the Thunderbolt on Rayquaza. Big damage, not enough. Phantom Force will be enough to finish off the Rayquaza. And that is how you tag team like a boss. Mysterious Air Current going to disappear. A Zygarde, he's just been poisoned this whole time. We'll go down to the poison at the end of this. And Sharpedo on the field. So Aqua Jet, Shedinja's Wonder Guard. Like, did you forget already? Like, you don't get to hit. And Land's Wrath, Shedinja's Wonder Guard. So Land's Wrath will hit onto Audino. Audino will survive that tankiness, that split damage. Thunderbolt, Sharpedo going to take a big hit. Shedinja Toxic. So Toxic on Sharpedo. Sharpedo is going to be down 2 turns, roughly. And then Zygarde goes down to the poison. So maybe not 2 turns on Sharpedo, but you can pretty much ignore it at this point and then focus down on the last opposing Pokemon. Good enough. And I think this is just one of those situations where the opponent does not have one electric attack or one grass attack on his team. So you win. Yep, the last Pokemon's Aggron. So it's over. I'm trying to think, like, the applications in VGC. I mean, the Kyogre runs Thunder. So that's an issue. And the original idea behind this strategy was like, yo, what if we take a Sap Super Pokemon and then we have a Lightning Rod Pokemon? Then in theory, you just can't hit it unless you're using like Discharge. Now, status will get in the way. Weather kind of gets in the way if it resets after the Golduck. But now Delphox is on the field. Sharpedo with the Aqua Jet. It's going to try to do something before it goes down to the Toxic. Super effective hit. Delphox Psybeams. It's only got Psybeam for the Aggron, so that's not a lot of damage. And you can't poison the Aggron with that Toxic. So Shedinja has the Water Guard. And Delphox going to eat the Earthquake. Sharpedo as well, but he was going down Toxic anyways. And now we're in the one-on-one where nobody wins. Because it doesn't look like Shedinja's going to have a lot of damage against the Aggron. But Aggron literally has no offensive options. And that's the weird thing, like with Shedinja, you get to max out its you get to max out its attack and speed for free. So it can do things like this, like outspeed the Aggron and do just a little bit of damage. So Wonder Guard, like that's it. I'm trying to figure out, looking like if you're in a very metagame heavy where there's just none of that. Oh wow, also has the heal block. That's fancy on the Shedinja. At least that way you can Toxic, heal block, Phantom Force it down, and then you don't have to worry about like a long stall. That's some tech I haven't seen in this strategy before that I really like. Like, normally I'd be all on board with the Hone Claws, but the Toxic with that still works. And Aggron Shadow Claw would have worked against Shedinja, except it's a water type, so doesn't. And we just got some turns to go through. You know, Phantom Force takes 2 turns, not really doing much damage to the physical tank that is Aggron. So, according to my battle screen, we're on turn 16 of 19. Just gotta sit through, but you know what happens. And this is how it works, you know. Shedinja, last Pokemon on the field, opponent completely helpless, and that's just game over. Like, I don't know why you don't forfeit at this point. You're just wasting everyone's time, wasting the battler's time, wasting the competition time. I'm wasting your guys' time. Don't blame me. Either way, last Phantom Force coming through, vanishing instantly, and it will be done. As I'm going to look for the next code, because fortunately, there are some extras on this one. So, Soak Shedinja will be up next, and there it is. Aggron faints, GG. Back to the battles with this Shedinja. Boom, starting it up. What does the opponent go bring for the International Challenge against the Soak? Like, so cool to watch this work. And look at it. Well, actually, could be difficult right here, because there is a Sceptile in play. But, you know, we'll find a way around the Sceptile, and then Shedinja just wins another 16-turn battle. So it's just you get into that one-on-one, and then Shedinja just eventually tears your soul apart. So Mega Mewtwo X is on the field. Have to respect the one-punch Mewtwo, but Basculin's going to well, actually, no, it's not. It can't outspeed. I was like, good. Mewtwo gets the Side Strike off, but into the Wonder Guard on Shedinja. That's not how it works. And there's the Soak. Because if the opponent got outsped by Basculin, then it shows like EVs and no experience. But the foul play on the Basculin does a good amount of damage, and Shedinja goes straight for the Phantom Force. You know, realizing toxic damage, not going to be as big as just hitting this Mewtwo. Mewtwo gets Side Strike, and that will overwhelm the Basculin. Well, that's what happens. Basculin on the field, might get a Soak, might not on the other Pokemon, and then you're just down to, as long as Shedinja's set up, it's unkillable, and it wins. Yes, that is awesome. So, does a little bit of damage to the Mewtwo. Now, Delphox, also the Delphox represent pretty nice. So, there's an Aura Sphere. Hits Delphox for not very effective damage, because that's how Aura Sphere works. Setting up a safeguard just in case there's some weird status. That's what I like about the Delphox and the Audino, that there is some kind of synergy here. Shedinja is going to Toxic the Mewtwo. Does seem like the biggest threat right now. Unchecked on this Yveltal. There we go. So Mewtwo gets hurt by the poison. Throws out another Aura Sphere. Like, why is Mewtwo X using special attacks? Is what I need to learn. Like, that was a Side Strike. Either way, he's going for some kind of hit. The Psybeam onto Mewtwo X. Not really going to do too much. And yeah, this is one of those situations where Delphox is a cool Pokemon, but I don't think it has enough damage to really follow up a Shedinja. Both opponents are poisoned. And things happen. Like, the opponent just doesn't have any super effectives on the Shedinja until we get that Sceptile in here. Then things are about to get interesting, because Shedinja doesn't have the Protect. It has the Heal Block, which kind of adds to stuff. So there's Foul play on the Yveltal. That's going to hit Delphox for a super effective hit and finish it off. So it's really just down to waiting on the Toxic Burn. As we also go into Audino. And Heal Block used as well, which prevents both opponents from healing. And then the Toxic will not take out the Mewtwo. So very patient, long game right now on the Shedinja. That's why I like the Home Claws. It's a bit more flashy, you know. Home Claws, Home Claws, Home Claws. By the way, now you're getting wrecked. Audino's on the field, goes for the Mega. I guess that gives a chance and some time for Audino to do its thing before Mega Sceptile gets out. Also, I guess there's a Focus Sash onto the Shedinja just for that little extra. So Sucker Punch on the Audino, not going to do much damage. And Mewtwo goes for the Side Strike. Shedinja's Wonder Guard. Yeah, it doesn't change if you ignore it long enough. So there's a Phantom Force. So Shedinja actually gets off the Phantom Force, selects an opponent. Mewtwo's going to go down the poison. I think Yveltal might get finished off as well. So how many turns has it been? Yveltal, yes, going down just barely. So it's Audino with decent, almost full health versus Charizard, which it's not going to be Charizard Y because we saw Mewtwo, so I'm not worried about the Solar Beam. But the Sceptile, also not Mega, going to be interesting as well, has the Leaf Storm. So uses Leaf Storm on Audino, already drops its special attack, and Charizard goes for the Heat Wave. So yeah, Heat Wave, if that's all it's got, then Shedinja doesn't have to worry. And depending on where that Phantom Force is going, so there's a Flamethrower, hits Sceptile, good damage, super effective hit. So yeah, that's what I mean. Audino has a Flamethrower, which is why I was so shocked by the Thunderbolt. Oh no! Phantom Force not enough to take out the Sceptile. Sceptile's going to Mega Drain onto Audino instead of the Shedinja. Like, that's the soak. That's how it works. That was your opportunity. At the same time, we can assume Shedinja has the Focus Sash. So really, Audino going to go down. Maybe that might have actually been the best play for the opponent, because if Heat Wave didn't take out the Audino, then you needed that Giga Drain damage to do it. So Focus Sash would have broken for nothing, and then you still get the finish on that Phantom Force, maybe, with the Flamethrower and stuff. So Charizard goes for Fly. Don't ask, but Sceptile will go down. And now it's Charizard versus Unkillable Shedinja. We don't see the Solar Beam. Wonder Guard's not going to affect anything, and that's the Toxic. So Toxic, Phantom Force, Phantom Force, Phantom Force, take some turns. We've seen this before. And then we just win. So Charizard could get interesting if you get into like a Fly effect. Has Inferno. Wonder Guard's going to absorb it. It's like Phantom Force Fly, Phantom Force Fly. Don't take as much damage, but Poison's still going to win out. I don't know why the opponent doesn't give out. Again, it's free. Game's over. Soak Shedinja does its thing. And pretty awesome stuff. So there we go. Charizard avoids. Takes Poison. There's a Fly. Wonder Guard comes into play. So that's the Fly coming in afterwards. Shedinja with the Heal Block. I don't understand the Heal Block. That's where you can just take the damage right there. And I think the opponent's going to forfeit here really soon, because we're on turn 14 of 16. Poison damage adding up. Charizard doesn't get to do anything. There's the Wonder Guard. There's a Phantom Force. Okay, maybe Phantom Force will be enough damage. It won't be a forfeit. Either way, that's Soak Shedinja. My name is Verlisify, and this battle is over. So I hope you guys see you guys in the next Fan Fries. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video.